when somebody tries to ruin your economy, give them more power over your economy and steal all of their goods.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to KestrelCraft. I did a lot in between episodes because I recorded an entire episode and the audio turned out horrible. So I couldn't end up making that episode. So we are here. This is what I've done so far. Path down winds off of here, comes up here. There's a little path that heads down there with some stuff, a little cart up here. It comes through. Got some stuff hanging from the between trees. Got a little fountain right here. You come around here. Got a good amount of things. Got a little wagon here as well. Got some shops. And I just really like the immersive feel of this area. I quite like how it turned out. So this is what I've done in between episodes, but it was supposed to be its own episode and got bad audio. So y'all have never seen those clips because I don't want to ever see those clips. So this episode, my goal will be to extend these cliffs that I built in the episode that's not actually an episode down along here, and to extend this back here where we're going to start working on more of a residential area rather than a shopping area. I have gone ahead and moved my animals right down here. Got some lag. So I still have animals. I'm not animalless. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's get to work. Also, Mooncoin, it has been doing amazing. I've gotten a whole lot of diamonds from it, and people are buying more Mooncoin than they're spending Mooncoin, which means it's succeeding. So I've gone ahead and built up the cliffs and worked on some, built up the grass around it, and gone ahead, it's nighttime so I have to be careful, but gone ahead and constructed some locations for potential houses. Keeping my distance from the mobs. So I'm going to have these 3 houses going in this episode and extending the path down along there. That is my plan to try to get done in this episode. So I'm just going to go ahead and start work on it and try not to get anything blown up. So apparently people on the server don't know how to light up their builds, or how to light up the land around their builds. Basically, this shopping district has been a giant mob fest for basically the entire season so far. Obviously, I lit up the area around my own personal shop, but outside of that, it's just been mobs everywhere. It's absurd. I decided to go ahead and take my own leisure and time and resources to light up everybody else's area. I didn't light up their inside their shops, I just lit up around their shops. But now there are 8 stacks of torches scattered around the area. So, hopefully, that means that less mobs, less explosions, less deaths. There totally was not an explosion right here in the process of lighting it up. I definitely fixed it as much as I could, but there comes an extent where when creepers explode, you lose some blocks, and it's kind of their fault for not lighting up their own build. So, overall, you have lights all the way from here over to here, and all the way up along just one row down here, and then all the way to the other end of the shopping district where it hits the ocean. Hopefully, that will save a few lives. Mooncoin has been doing amazing. I'm now at 30 blocks of diamonds, not all from Mooncoin. A good at least stack of the diamonds is from me mining, but I've also been keeping my shop up. Don't look, there's probably not any sales since I've checked it fairly recently. As you can see, even the supply in the exchange isn't the greatest. But that's kind of on purpose because I don't want to just overly inflate the economy. Especially since Kestrel just did an event where he gave everything away. Like, not everything. He gave away all his Mooncoin and a good chunk of his diamonds because he wanted to crash the Mooncoin economy. And I was there, so I picked it up. And I decided to buy Kestrel out of beacons, and then to buy a bunch of his redstone supplies, and then beyond that to buy I can't remember whose shop is this. I don't know whose shop this is. I can't tell. But whoever shop this is, I decided to, just come in and buy them out of pretty much all of their golden carrots. I'm not going to buy the bread because bread is a lie. So I now have over an entire shulker box full of golden carrots, and I now have 11 beacons, and I actually have 2 placed, so I actually have 13 beacons. And yeah, I have a lot of cool stuff. I'm out of my own personal moon coin, but that's okay because I'm trying to help stimulate the economy of KestrelCraft. So, Kestrel gave me a bunch of money, and I bought him out of beacons. I think he wanted to get rid of his money, so I just gave the money back to him. Brilliant idea. When somebody tries to ruin your economy, give them more power over your economy and steal all of their goods. I really like how these houses have turned out. If you come in here, you can see I've built all 3 of the houses. They currently don't have any interior, but I like the more of the kind of like feel that you're getting walking down this hallway, pathway right here with the houses surrounding you, and it'll just continue looping around stuff. I really like how it has turned out. Again, empty interiors. That one doesn't even have a floor. I think the other 2 do have proper floors, yeah. But I'm really liking how the feel of this area is coming together. Unfortunately, that is all the time I have for this episode. If you enjoyed, I would appreciate it a lot if you click the like button. But anyways, this grass block does not belong. Anyways, that's it. Good night, everyone.